How to improve your win rate number 2. Always keep your crew skills at 100%. A newbie guide for World of Tanks by Dangerously Incompetent. New tank, new crew. Here's a new tank, Wiz131. Let's recruit a loader, shall we? Ooh, I could recruit him for free if I'm cheap for 50%, and he'll have 50% in his primary crew skills. That's not a lot. Or I can spend 200 gold and have him at 100%. 200 gold per crew member per tank, that's going to add up. That's quite a lot. Do I really need 100%? And the answer is yes. Yes, you do. And here's the proof. Look at these three tanks. They're all exactly the same. They're in the top upgraded configuration. They've got no equipment, and they've got no skills or perks. This tank has a crew at 50%, this tank has a crew at 75%, and this tank has a crew at 100%. Look at the firepower increase, the firepower rating, from 124 at 50% to 208 at 100% crew. That's a big difference. What's that mean in DPM? That's plus another third, from 1,290 to 1,669. You're from 50% crew to 100% crew, your firepower goes up by a third. Now that's got to be a significant difference. Mobility also goes up, not by so much. And concealment stays the same. But spotting, look at spotting. The view range goes from 290 to 370. So that's about, 40% increase in your view range? It's gone up by 90 meters. No, not 90, 190 meters. That is a big increase. That's a big difference. And if you're on a 50% crew, you are at a big disadvantage in a battle, which means you're not going to do as well. You're less likely to win. You're going to earn fewer credits and fewer XP. And it gets really painful. So, ideally, you want a 100% crew. Yeah, but that's 200 gold per crew member. Ooh, painful. What about you can train them up, retrain them for credits? You can spend 20,000 credits per crew member and get them at 75%. Well, that's an improvement. 335 to 430, that's a significant improvement, so it's definitely worth doing if you've got the money. If you're starting out, 20,000 credits is quite a chunk of money. If your highest tier vehicle you've got is a tier 3 and you're moving to the tier 4, that's going to be painful. You may not have the credits for that. And you don't want to spend the gold, you say. Well, what if I told you there's a way of keeping your crew at 100% when you transferred them from a previous tank, another vehicle, and it doesn't cost you any gold, and it doesn't cost you any credits? No, impossible, you say. But watch this. Here I have a crew from the Type 62. Take a note of what they got. They got 100%, and they got the penalty of 25 for being trained to a different vehicle. So we want to get rid of that and train them to this vehicle. 100% crew, they got 100% on my primary rather, and then this guy's got 80% on his first skill, it's a perk actually, Sixth Sense, and these guys have got 100% primary, and then they're working 50% through on their third skill, or perk, or whatever you want to call it. So remember those numbers. Let's look at this guy. Let's personal field. Right, training. Want to train him to the current vehicle. I don't want to spend the gold, but I am willing to spend the credits. Let's spend the credits. So he was at 100%. Regimental school means 90%. Let's train him. 91. So it doesn't actually train him to 90%. It trains him to part way between the 100% he was at and the 90% of the regimental school in terms of experience. So you can see that he's only gone to 91%. That extra 20,000 got me that far. Well, anyway. But now he's at 91%. Oh, that's still 9% off from 100. That's still going to be a difference. Not maybe such a huge difference. But I want them at 100%. I want the psychological advantage, knowing I've got the best I can be. Well, how do you do that? Well, there's this button here, the reset button. Let's reset his skills and perks. Again, I'm going to do it for credits. Reset them all. Yes, please. Now he is at 100%. On his training, but there's the drawback. Let's put concealment. His skills and perks has dropped from 80% to 64%. So I've kept my 100% on my primary crew skills, but I have lost a chunk of experience. So you can keep 100% crew, it just costs you experience. And if you do the training to the tank and then resetting the skills, and you use the free option, you pay even more experience. So it is a bit expensive, but it can be worth it. And if we look at the comparisons, your primary crew skills affect your firepower and your concealment. So that's the gunner, the loader, and the commander. So is it worth doing? It's probably not worth doing on your radio man and your drivers, because their 100% crew skills doesn't seem to affect the mobility much, or the radio skills. Who cares? Is it worth doing on the commander? Yes. Especially on the light tank, if you're intending to go spotting, or indeed any other tank, and you can't rely on their team to go spotting, and you want to keep that 100%, the maximum view range that you can get, definitely worth it. Is it worth it when you've got several skills and perks? Well, let's have a look. Because it's going to cost even more, because it costs you a percentage of your overall experience. So train him to the current vehicle. I'm going to pay for that. Yep. So he manages to 90%. And he is, let's see, 2 skills and halfway through his 3rd. Let's reset him. I'll pay for that again. Reset them all. Yep. What have we got to? Did I just do it for cheap? I did it for free, didn't I? Oh, what a monkey. Well, you can see how much it costs him. Got 1 full skill and 98% on the second. So I've gone from 2 full skills and halfway through. No, I did do it for the 20,000. But yeah. What am I going to put in? I'm going to have him Brothers in Arms, because I intend to get that soon, and concealment. Yes, there we go. So it's cost him a chunk of XP. There you have it. How to keep 100% primary crew skills, and you didn't spend a gold coin or a credit. It's just going to cost you XP on your crew members.